Congratulations on your admittance to the testing center. We appreciate your voluntary cooperation with Asmer Science. Today, you join an illustrious group of scientists and subjects working hand in hand to create a better quality of life for some. Asmer Science believes every single person has something to donate to the bigger picture, be it knowledge, skills, or that of a bodily nature, and we strive to provide opportunities for contribution as much as possible. In moments, you will soon embark on a once-in-a-lifetime collaboration, working with the most brilliant and uninhibited minds in the scientific community. Asmer Science cares about you and wants you to succeed. With built-in chances for literal upward mobility, you'll find that with hard work, you can advance to the next level. Many of our test subjects have passed on to brighter futures, and we are confident you have it in you to do so as well. Soon, you will become an important part of history, one that only Asmer Science could create, but not without your help. We do what we must because we can, and you do what you can because you must. Synergy, technology, confidentiality. It's a piece of cake at Asmer Science. After completing some paperwork, you can begin the first day of the rest of your life. Thank you, and welcome.
All done? Okay, great. So I have some paperwork right here. I'm just going to need you to put your signature in a couple places. I'll mark with an X where. It's just to affirm that you saw the video and that you were spoken to about contractual agreements, confidentiality, injury, liability, all that stuff. So, also here and there. It's a couple pages of it. Here, here, and here. Don't sign there, but sign there. Here. Here. Yeah, sign there just for good measure. And there. Alright. So, here you go. What are you waiting for? Reading? It's just legal mumbo jumbo. You don't have to read it. It's busy work. Go ahead. Sign it. There you go. Just keep going down the line. Release forms, stuff like that. You've had enough paperwork in your life, right? I think we all have. All finished. Alright, let me just look it over. Make sure we didn't forget any spots. next to here and here. I'm just going to date it. Okay, that will bring us to our first test of the day. Today I'm going to be testing your 5 senses. Alright? Easy enough. So you just hang out and I'm going to do the smell test first with you. I just have to prepare the different substances for you. We have quite a few things. This, 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 I'm just going to use the table next to you. Okay, so the first test, since it involves your nose, I have to put on gloves. I don't want to get any germs on me. Nothing to be scared of. You lucked out. There are a lot of more difficult tests going on today. Okay, snug as a bug in a rug. So, the first thing I'm going to do is just measure your sense of smell. I'm going to do this by placing an object of a certain scent in front of your nose, below it, and I'm going to measure with a ruler how long it takes you to get to a point where you can smell what I'm holding. Okay, do you understand? Let me show you. So I'm going to have your run-of-the-mill ruler. I'm going to put it next to your nose like this. I'm going to hold a substance in certain increments and see how high up the ruler you have to go for you to smell something. Okay? Okay. So the first substance cover one nostril, please. Okay. Breathe in. Can you smell it? And now? What about now? Now? Okay. And can you tell me what that was? Next step. I'd like you to cover your other nostril, please. Okay. Sniff. You smell it here? What about here? And there? What about there? Okay. And can you tell me what that was? One more thing, two more things. Keep that same nostril covered. Can you smell it there? What about there? Alright. Can you tell me what that was? Last but not least, ooh, that smell. Can't you smell that smell? Okay. Please cover the other nostril for me. Okay. Put this ruler right here and can you smell that? Big breath in through your nose. How about that? That. And that. And what about that? Okay. Can you tell me what that was? Alright, so for the next part of the test, I'm going to spray different solutions onto your run-of-the-mill cotton swabs. And I'm going to stick them in your nose. Well, not all the way in, but pretty far in. So first, there we go. Alright, give me your nose. Just going to line the inside of your nose on both sides. Okay. Now, I would like you take a big breath. Can you smell that? Okay. Next, I'm going to use another one. going back in. I know that it's a little bit uncomfortable, but it's for science, so. Okay, how'd that feel? Right. Now, breathe deep. And what does that smell like to you? Okay. Now, for this last part, I'm going to take the last solution. Okay. Going in. Gotta coat it really, really well. Alright. So, now that the solution is in your nose, I'm going to hold up a picture. What do you see? Pizza. What do you smell? Look at it. Can you smell pizza? Next. Look at this picture. What do you see? Lemon. Can you smell lemon? Lemon. Look at this picture. What do you see? It's a vat of peanut butter. Think of the peanut butter. Can you smell peanut butter? Look at this picture. What do you see? Strawberries. See the strawberries? Can you smell the strawberries? Last one. Look at this picture. What do you see? Oranges. Think of oranges. See them? Can you smell oranges? What does an orange smell like? Can you smell it? Okay. That was easy, right? I bet you were worried. Now I'm just going to put a solution in your nose now that's going to deactivate everything else that I put in there. Okay. Let me get close to you. I just want to get all up in there and make sure that it's all cleaned out. Okay. Breathe in a little bit. Alright, I'm just going to log the results. Doing swell. Are you feeling okay? Have you heard of asmer science before? We have quite a reputation. What made you decide to be a test subject? Alright, I think I have everything locked for the moment. Now we're going to move on to your hearing test. I'm going to need this solution. Alright, so for the next portion of the test, which is for your hearing, I'm going to whisper a series of words into your ear first, and I want you to tell me if you can hear them. Alright, so you do that just by repeating the word back to me.
Dilute, mirror, curtains, lazy, wafting, horrible, penny, noche, curriculum,
Okay, very good. On to the other side.
easel, foundation, gato, lithe, turtle, zombie,
Okay, good. And so now I'm going to put a spray into your ears. I'm sure that you've never felt something like this before. It's a newer thing that we're developing. So I'm going to spray this in your ears. And then I'm going to palpate your ears and kind of work it in. And then we're going to do the same exercise. And I want you to tell me if your hearing increases or diminishes or stays the same. Okay? Here we go. Okay, let's work this in. Do you feel any pain or discomfort? Okay, other side. Work this in. Sorry, I'm sticking my finger in your ear. Shouldn't hurt though, right? Palpate and pull it. Okay. Let's do it again.
Mountain. Bamboo. Soft box. Egg. Frame. Sunlight. Molding. Insect.
Alright. Go into your other side.
Illustration. Glasses. Chopstick. Fountain. Fuchsia. Aqua. Slipper. Roja.
Okay. One more time. Ready? On the other side. Whew. That stuff smells strong. Here we go. Both for good measure. Alright, we'll start on this side this time.
Cotton. Root. Gold.
And other side.
Amplify. Cloth. Reflection. Mulan. Lily. Guitar. Dark. Lightning.
Okay, I'm just going to log your results again. Take off these gloves. Oh, that always feels good. Okay. So, how are you feeling so far? Getting sleepy at all? What about your stomach? How does your stomach feel? And your head? How does your head feel? What about your ears? Do they feel okay? Okay. So, any discomfort thus far? Nothing worth noting. You could tell me anything. Even if you think it's insignificant. Well, if you don't have any issues you'd like to report, I'm going to move on to the next portion of the test. And that has to do with your sense of touch. So I'm going to put on a new pair of gloves. And I am going to get ready. Sweet. Those are on really easy. So I'm going to need a few things for this. Okie dokie, artichoke. Almost there. Hey, you ready for this? I'm going to rub this solution onto your face. Okay? That's all you have to do. Just let me rub it on you. Then we're going to do some touch tests. Rub it in really good. I think you're going to like this. A feather. So, going to touch your face with this feather. And I want you to tell me if it feels normal. Can you feel it? Does it tickle? Okay. Next part. This soft brush. So soft bristles. Does that feel soft to you? Can you feel it? What about now? Can you feel that? Should feel very soft. And now? Do you find it to be extra sensitive or not very sensitive? Okay. The next part involves a brush with harder bristles. Does that feel rough or soft? Do you find you can feel it more or less than the soft brush? What about more or less than the feather? Okay, and the last part. For the brush series involves this sponge. Does that feel soft or rough? Do you feel it more or less? Go in circles. How does that feel? What about this? And this? Okay. And now for the final portion of the first segment of that test. Involves this sharp instrument. Don't worry, I'm not going to puncture your skin. I'm just going to poke, 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 Can you feel this? And does it indeed feel sharp? Or does it feel soft? What about in your ear? Feel that? Are you experiencing any numbness? Poke. 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 Okay. So now I'm going to get another solution. Rub that all over your face. We're going to do the same thing. Okay? Just 2 trials. Are you prepared for you? Okay. I need a little bit. Alright. Here we go. Close your ears. Stay still for me, okay? Just wait. Your outer ear. We already did the inner ear test. Outer ear is part of your face. Okay. Just make sure to get everywhere. Excellent. Throw that out. And we start again. Do you remember what the first item is? That's right. It's a feather. Tickle, tickle. Does it tickle? Can you feel this? How about that? Does it feel soft? Okay. Next we have a soft brush. Does it indeed feel soft? Would you say you can feel this? Or does it feel like you should be feeling it? So your mind is telling you that you're feeling it. I do circle. Can you feel that? Okay, next up is the harder bristled brush. Remember it? I'll start with this here. Does this feel harder? Softer? Does it feel different than the last time? Can you actually feel it? Or does it just feel like you should feel it? Ear? Do you feel that at all? Alright. Then I have a sponge. Now, in your opinion, does your face feel like it's gotten softer or harder? Okay. And then a sharp object. I'm not going to puncture your skin. Don't you worry. Poke. 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 Have you become so numb? Can you feel me there? Poke. 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 Are you tired? Poke. Or poke. So much. Poke. More aware. Poke. 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 Okay. Let me log those results. You're more than halfway there now. You're feeling okay. What about your face? Would you say your face feels as soft as it did when you came in? Softer? Or more textured and rough? And how would you describe your overall feeling of well-being right now? Would you say it's the same as when you came in? Greater than or less than? Okay. That leaves sight. And I can take off these gloves. Throw that out. If you don't mind, I'm just going to put some stuff on the surfaces next to you. No peeking. Okay. First thing is first, I'd like to have a look in your eyes. I'm going to come in really close. Out and in. Out and in. Other eye. In and out. In and out. Start the light, please. Follow it with your eyes without moving your head. You're doing great. Down, up, right, left, to the right, to the left, to the left. Okay, looks good. So now, I would like you to read from this chart. Hold on. There we go. Please read this. Just read what you can. If you can't decipher one, say skip. Read this whole line for me. Okay, well done. Now, I'm going to put some drops in your eyes. Okay, Open your eyes wide for me and look up to the ceiling. Don't look at me. I'm just going to gently hold your lid open and don't look at me. Look up. Blink. Very good. Other side. I'm going to open your lid up. Look to the ceiling. Don't look at me. Blink a whole bunch. Get it nice and in there. Great. Okay. First test is really simple. I want you to identify the animal you see there. Okay, and how many do you see? Okay, what about now? Is that an animal? What do you see? And how many do you see? Now, what do you see? How many do you see? What about now? What do you see? How many? Okay. Now, what do you see? How many? What about now? What do you see? How many do you see? Very good. What about now? What do you see? How many of those do you see? Okay. Excellent. Alright, now I'm going to put another series of drops in your eyes. So, how would you say your eyes are feeling right now? I'm going to put 2 this time in each. Here we go. Look up to the ceiling. Make your eyes wide as you can. I'm going to open up your lid. Don't look at me. 1. Almost done. 2. Okay, blink. Blink it in there. Good. Other eye. Look up. Eyes wide. Don't look at me. 1. 2. Blink it in. Excellent. Okay. Next eye test. Okay. So, do you know what this symbol is? What color is this? What color is this? What about this symbol? You know what this means? What color is the background? And what color is the object? What about this symbol? Do you know what this means? What color is this? What color are the glasses? What about this symbol? I'm sure you've seen these around the lab before. when you were touring an initiation. How many of these do you see? Okay. What about this? What is this part of the face? What color is the band? Okay. What about this symbol? Do you know what this means? Can you read those words? What about that number? What is that a picture of? Good. Okay. What is this? And what color is this? What is this a symbol of? And what about this? Do you see a little silhouette of a man? Do you know what the symbol is? How many circles are in this picture? How many do you see? What color is this? What color are the letters? How many letters do you see? And this? What color is that? And what is this shape? Very good. One more. Okay. How many boxes do you see? How many triangles do you see? How many skulls do you see? How many boxes have the color orange in them? Is that orange to you? How many have yellow? What's happening in this picture? Okay. Another series of drops and another test, and we're done with the eye test. Okay. Ready for the last series of drops? I'm going to put 3 drops in each eye. Okay. You know the routine. Look up. Relax. 1, 2, 3. Great job. Blink. Very good. You're doing great. I know it's not easy to let someone mess with your eyes. Okay, you ready? Look up. Relax, relax. 1, 2, 3. Blink. And keep blinking. Alright, last chart. Oh. It looks like this one is handwritten. We must have lost one and one of the interns must have made it as a replacement. Okay, I'm just going to have you read the lines for me. I'm just going to move. I want to be able to look at both of your eyes while you do this. Okay, can you read this whole line for me? And what about this one? You're doing so good. And what about the bottom one? Can you read that? It's very small. Okay, great. Let me just log those results. How do your eyes feel? You feel good? And how would you say that you feel? Are you the same as before? Any difference? Now we're going to move on to taste testing. The most fun. So I'm going to blindfold you. Under your ear. Okie dokie. So now I'm going to put a series of items into your mouth, and you tell me what happens to your mouth. I mean, how it tastes. Okay, ready? Open up.